Hey gang, this week we're going to be looking at some old BlueScar artifacts, some artwork that I've never shared before, stories that I've never told, and hopefully I can keep you engaged for a few minutes. This stuff is interesting to me, but I don't know if it's going to be interesting to you. And as far as what you should be reading, I really enjoyed Creature from the Black Lagoon Lives from Skybound. Thought it was pretty cool. And I'm reading through the Skull the Slayer trade paperback from Marvel. It is bonkers, but I'm up to issue 5 and I'm loving it. Hope you're having a good week.
Cause the cartoons.
This week, Bambi and Thumper are on the drawing table, and I'm hoping to finish up soon so I can start on the next nursery drawing. Hope you dig it. So at this point in BlueScar's lifetime, I'm still just trying to figure things out. Here he is with Gollum and eating a peanut butter sandwich. You can definitely see the influence of Dennis the Menace. And here's another piece. We were kind of going back and forth with him saying gravy as a catchphrase. I don't know why. Short, stubby little legs. Here he is. This is one idea for Crimson's castle. That was actually, we went in another direction, and if you are a patron, then you have probably seen Crimson's castle in the short story with Windsor High Jumps. More on him later. Here's BlueScar and another version of Pumpkin, the little orange dragon. There was also a goat early on. This one is swiped probably right from a Dennis the Menace panel. Just trying to figure out how Hank Ketchum made magic, the better version. We were getting close to something, but it wasn't quite there yet. Here is a version where this old sea hag, I guess I swiped that from Popeye, with a blue apple. Here's one based on my favorite monster of all time is Creature from the Black Lagoon. This is some kind of a robot bear with his, looks like his brain is exposed. I have no idea. Didn't develop him any further. A BlueScar with a shrunken head. I like this one because I think I had used this sword design a lot before I settled on his current. And I had a reason for the skull and this bone, and I forgot, of course. Here's another one with Pumpkin. And we've got some ogres in the background, just chilling. I really need to develop Pumpkin. I like him as a little baby there. I'd kind of forgotten about him. Here he is on top of an ogre's head, that little teddy bear. This was one of his friends, and then a very primitive Noki. Solomon Bounce and Noki and Nippy Wallaboosh have been around forever. I mean forever. And I actually had, here's a little known fact, this is cool. One of the original designs for Solomon and Bounce I shared on Twitter years ago, and someone that worked on SpongeBob liked it and told me how much they liked it, and I kind of freaked out. because I was a huge fan. I knew exactly who they were, and man, here's here he is dressed up like He-Man. This hair is a resounding no from me. You hear? Here's another one with an old hag. I really don't have any idea what's going on. I just tried to create scenarios. So we were definitely getting closer. Here he is with an elf, and his sword was really weird here. And here's the goat I was telling you about. I don't remember the goat's name, but we ditched him too, sadly. And then here he is with a headless butler of some sort and a prehistoric mouse. All right, stay tuned. Okay, we're back. Here's an unused cover. This was drawn in February of 2020. Logo is going to go there. I think I actually colored this up, and then ultimately we went in a different direction. There's that one. And here you may notice this. I think I pulled this off of this page. I didn't want to waste it. And here was the villain, and it was just somebody that appeared once and he destroyed. There he is. Poof. I was like, whoa. This was page 15. Here is another cover with BlueScar, flaming arrows, and a cool horse. This was page 17. The same characters again. I forget, that little girl was trying to get BlueScar to help their village. I guess maybe to rid them of that villain. I don't remember. I'd have to ask Tyler. But this is when we were really starting to, like, this is really going to happen. We're really going to do this. There's the forest. And sometimes I would use these. This is page 12. And then I would go back over them with different kind of paper. And this was page 19. So there they are. They've saved the day. And then I think pieces of this story actually wound up in issue 2, if I remember correctly. There's some really loose pencils there. And that was done March 10th. And I think there was another big one of the villain. I couldn't find it, sorry. I couldn't find it. But there was another big one of the villain. But all of this was scrapped. And I started all over again. Here was a piece that was done of Jeremiah Thundermuffin that appeared in issue 2. Notice the Rob Liefeld and extreme influence. We've got the eye and then the big guns. And then behind it, this was an unused pinup of BlueScar in the Rain. Got a Trapper Keeper here. This is where I had stored some artwork for a long time. This is some patches that my sister-in-law made. And they're really cool. I just haven't put them on anything yet. Need to put them on my jean jacket. Isn't that cool? Got the logo and then this sticker here. So maybe I'll do that. And I've got a stack. And this is just a few things. This is just some random sketches, full color illustrations. I probably won't show them all, but I'm gonna pick a few of my favorites and show you those. Here's a sketch that actually wound up becoming a finished piece and was published in the first issue. This was to get people excited about issue 2. Solomon, Bounce, and Noki were supposed to appear in issue 2. But my brother was working on a big project at the time, and so we decided to go with issue 2 and introduce Jeremiah Thundermuffin, give him time to wrap up his current project, and then he could color for us. This was an unused design for issue 3. We're going with a red theme, and then we were going to have a thick black spine. And of course you got Noki there, and I always like that sketch of Solomon Bounce, but we ended up going with something else. So sometimes when I rough out stuff, it is really rough. And other times I've just got a really strong sense of what I want, and so I pencil it really tight. Here's some more of BlueScar on a horse. You can see my sloppy pencils, trying to figure things out. I don't know who that is. Unless I had some sort of skull character, I don't know. So there's that one. And we've got this one is just a pencil sketch from 22. I think this one wound up in the book somewhere. Just a random pose that I put in there. And then this is BlueScar 2018. Only he was called Blue Star. And this is a total ripoff of Black Star. So here's the convoluted helmet. And for a while there, one of his relatives was trapped inside. And I think this was Onid. I think we took him from Cody the Cavalier, if I remember correctly. Just still trying to figure him out. I mean, he's been around since 2016, and Solomon, Bounce, and Noki, they were 10 years before that in another book called Huzzah. Let's see if I can find some more. This video is getting kind of long, so I'm going to wrap things up and save some for next week if you guys liked this one. So here's baby BlueScar with red pencil, and then here's me trying to figure out what Dragonscar is going to look like. Dragonscar is the good side, representing all things good, and then there is also an evil, and that entity has not been shown yet, but it is coming. Cool. If you enjoyed this, I've got a lot more I can share. Please let me know in the comments below. Hope you guys are having a great week. Take care. God bless.